Hey guys, I'm Blizzard Planet. This is Self-Friendship Podcast, where playfulness meets societal reflection. I want to take a minute to let you guys know how much I love beanies. So I told my friend I brought a beanie to Bali with me just because I love beanies and I understand how humid it is and that it's not really a place to wear beanies. So I said this week's Self-Friendship Podcast episode will be Bikini and a Beanie. So Bikini meet Beanie. But I also just got a haircut and I can't turn the fan on because it messes with the sound. So, sweaty Self-Friendship Podcast. I'm in. Hope you are. This will be fun. All right, let's get started. All right. Lots of bees today. Blizzard, Beanie, Bikini, Bali, beach, Lissy. Epic. And I'll just say it because I know you're thinking it. Boobs. However, on Planit Butter, if you've been keeping up, the word for boobs is Chunkalunkas. And that's not a B, that's a C. All right, onward. Again, I'm Blizzard Planet. This is Self-Friendship Podcast, where playfulness meets societal reflection. Through the lens of self-friendship, embracing, understanding, and enjoying ourselves, I hopefully inspire you to critically think, creatively think, and optimistically approach life. Imagine this. You hopped on the band rocket, and now you're on Planit Butter, a world made of delicious, sparkly peanut butter. And an adorable disco ball of self-reflection is whirling around in her transforming convertible. Thanks for joining me in my 45th episode. I was just thinking, my first episode, I was recording on my sister's couch in New York City on a total whim. I think I titled it Intuitively Impulsive Introduction. It's cute. Check it out. Now we're at my villa in Bali, overlooking the pool, in a bikini and a beanie, next to my book that wasn't yet published when I started this. So cool. A little gratitude. All right. Some of what I'll be sharing includes my answer to last week's question of the week, a note on upgrades, a note on willingness, the way we do the things we do, a note on AI, self-friendship article snippet, am I attracting or projecting this? Consciously frivolous, a note on our bladder, a perspective dance with the Tesla truck, easy trust integration, and, as always, a brand new question at the end for all of us to self-reflect and self-connect, and email me, selffriendshippodcast@gmail.com. All right. My answer to last week's question of the week, which was, this week, try to catch yourself responding, I know, to something and sub-affirmed for it. We're trying. Let me know how it goes if you giggle and the context. That is when you say, I know, in response to something, and then you say affirmed, just in case the English accent didn't click for you. Okay. My friend Heather Thrills across the internet, look her up, incredible boxing and yoga instructor. So we were bopping around the Palisades in Chippy, my darling little convertible, and the transforming one in Planit Butter's coffee table book with a lesson. And she gave me a heads up for a turn we wanted to make. And I said, I know. And I immediately followed it up, clarifying how I meant it. And that's when I realized it's just not the phrase I want to use. That's when affirmed came to be. So every time she offered directions, I just said affirmed and we would giggle. Yay, giggling. All right. A note on upgrades. I've highlighted quite a bit about our willingness to upgrade, taking responsibility and embodying riskidence, a Blizzard's dictionary term, towards what we want. Today, I want to offer the consideration that the more we give honesty to ourselves and to others about our current state of being, the more we will be able to receive in order to evolve. Be willing, give honesty, receive upgrades. I'm sweating way too much. That was a fun little go. Good introduction. Hang on, please. I hope I look good. I can't see the camera. All right. A note on willingness. Following that, I want to further focus on the term willingness. Sorry. Again, willingness is taking responsibility and embodying riskidence, a Blizzard's dictionary term. The link to the Substack is in the show notes. Towards what we want, embodying riskidence towards what we want. And when we act with sincere willingness, disregarding what could be perceived as limitations and choosing to act in accordance with our best interests, we demonstrate trust in ourselves and the universe. This embodies our role in the universe, alignment, as I say, and progresses our infinitely expansive evolution. Now, the way we do the things we do. One of my favorite things about writing is that I always have loose intentions. I let it flow, knowing my intentions and action will be enough to do what I set out to do and more. They say the way we do one thing is the way we do everything. True, I love to set an intention and flow. Flow dictates all in my world. Planit Butter. What I find most interesting about the way we do one thing is the way we do everything is that while it's true, there are various dimensions to the way we do things. Humans are complex and we do approach different things differently. Yet, to some degree, the various ways we approach various things all show up in some form in all that we do, which is why the way we do one thing is the way we do everything. When we consider this in our self-friendship practice, especially when we're self-reflecting and self-connecting, we can begin to appreciate the nuances in the various dimensions of ourselves and which part of ourselves is leading in all that we do. Now, a note on AI. The way we use AI is a reflection of our self-friendship practice, of our capacity for expansiveness. Consider this. Do you view AI as an enhancement or a replacement? A very popular conversation. Think about it through the lens of self-friendship and let me know what you think. selfriendshippodcast@gmail.com. All right, now a self-friendship article snippet titled, Am I Attracting or Projecting This? What we receive is what we attract because of what we project. How we perceive what we attract is yet another layer of our projections. The action we take in response is a reflection of our expansiveness. The skills required here is the practice of objectivity and action flexibility. When we can be objective, it means we can understand multiple perspectives, inviting us to recognize the part of ourselves that is attracting a situation and the part of ourselves projecting the situation. With this initial approach of objectivity in our self-reflection and self-connection, prior to taking action, we create the position of empowerment within ourselves, the safest place to be. Empowered, uncertain, yet clarity. A new Blizzard's dictionary term to be released this Sunday, October 13th, 2024. Read or listen to the rest on Planit Butter's Substack. The link is in the show notes. Now, a perspective dance with doing our best. Slow-mo is still mo. Domingo Ruiz Jr. offers as one of the 4 agreements to always do our best. The skill here is minding that our best will always be different. You know that. So this is just a little sillier way to remember it. Slow-mo is still mo. Now, a party of one. As a loving reminder, party of one means having fun with oneself, for oneself, as oneself. anywhere, everywhere, no matter who's there. We become our party of one by consistently practicing self-friendship. Each episode, I share little tidbits from my life that happen thanks to me showing up in the world as my party of one. So I turned the Commercial Plains kitchen into my personal VIP lounge. Talk about one flight closer to the Planit Butter jet. If you follow Planit Butter's Instagram, you know what I'm talking about. New dimensions of truth are the key to manifesting. Keep watching. I know I am. So this happened after the dude next to me was just absolutely hammered. He ordered me a shot of whiskey when I asked for tea, and then he took it because I don't want that. It was a lot. He showed up smelling like alcohol, and then he had a tall boy in his hand, ordered wine, and we were in the back of the plane. And this is why I'm getting my Planit Butter jet. All right. Woo! All right. So my point here is he was absolutely hammered. And so I was like, all right, I can make this funny entertainment for myself, of course, as per my party of one. And I did. Then when he passed out, he started saying some weird shit in his sleep and would randomly tap my shoulder to try to talk to me. So I had enough. Boundaries. The first core method of self-friendship. So I escaped the corner window seat, though I love the window seat, and while it was an entirely full flight, I couldn't switch seats. So the flight attendants had me hang in the kitchen, sitting on these giant metal boxes, and we were eating all the snacks and drinking all the tea. It was just me. I was eating the snacks that they don't really hand out, which was cool. Like I got a banana. Never had that before. Oh, and drinking lots of tea. It was really nice. And they were all really friendly. And we all joked that it became the VIP lounge. So, and actually one of the flight attendants started that joke, which made my Planit Butter jet more true, because it's not, when other people affirm it, it's just like magic. Listen to the Singer Rich episode. I don't remember the number, but it says Singer Rich in the title. You'll understand more about what I'm talking about in terms of manifestation and other people fueling it. Okay. Now, a note on critical thinking. Part of my whole thing here is encouraging critical and creative thinking. So I want to remind everyone that we also need to do this about our own thoughts. Sometimes we have intrusive thoughts or thoughts that occur to us because we heard someone else say something somewhere sometime. Our subconscious works like that. So to check ourselves by critically thinking about our own thoughts is imperative to our self-friendship practice. Now, consciously frivolous, a new Planit Butter phrase. Rather than frivolous, let's consider it the willingness to spend. Bend your mind, spend your time wisely. Consciously frivolous is to invest time and money in our self-friendship practice. That is, invest in our most expansive selves. In regard to spending money, investing money, like everything, it's energy. The uni is only capable of balance. With investing in ourselves, we're giving money externally to enhance us internally. Giving is receiving. In receiving internal fuel and skills, we're able to give more of ourselves to the world. We're able to give ourselves because there's more of ourselves to give because we invested in expanding ourselves. Now, my friend's self-friendship. I was with my friend the other day and she said something I didn't quite hear. So I said, "What?" And she said, "Oh, I'm talking to myself." And my wholeheartedly sincere response was, "Oh, good." Maybe it was just in the moment. You might have had to be there, but like self-friendship, obviously. Okay, a note on bladder. Holding in our pee is telling our body on a very subconscious level that we are okay with depriving ourselves of our most basic needs. Think about that and practice going to the bathroom as soon as you have to. It'll also encourage a stronger mind-body connection. Think about that. We're literally potty trained. Like, you are conditioned to deprive your body of your basic needs, because when we're little tiny babies, we just let it flow whenever you gotta go. And then you're told, don't do that, society. Now, a perspective dance with the Tesla truck. I've been in other countries for only 6 months, 7 months now. And well, 6 months, we'll say. And in my month-long trip, on my month-long trip to the States just now, I've heard so many people talk shit about this new Tesla truck for being ugly, douchey, and all other negative things. Can we all just take a step back and not judge it for a second and just look at it as the crazy technology fun that it is? It's like so cool that humans created this. Not to mention, there are cars driving around with no humans in it. That is wild. Why are we judging these things when we can be appreciating the creativity that went into it? Okay. Now, an easy trust integration. Integration is half the effort of our self-friendship practice. The other half is self-reflecting and self-connecting. We can demonstrate our trust in ourselves and the universe by integrating this little phrase when we miss a turn driving. Say immediately, I wasn't meant to make that turn, or that wasn't my turn. That'll fuel the subconscious mind to believe and trust in what is meant for us in all areas of life. More kisses. Oh, that's funny. Now a perspective dance with kissing. Let's bring back the word smooch. I don't know if it left, but I want to put this platform to good use and remind everyone of smooching. Smooch. It's just like so fun. Smoochies. Yay. Okay, now a note on vocal cords. The same way pheromones are relevant to romantic relationships, I imagine our vocal cords are the same. If you don't know, pheromones are chemical signals that animals, including humans, release into the environment to communicate with others of their species. Between humans, especially in romantic relationships, they can enhance feelings of connection and compatibility, predominantly through our sense of smell. So, vocal cords, I figure someone's voice will enhance feelings of connection and compatibility through our sense of physical touch. Because our voice is a vibration, so we physically sense it. And if we don't like the sensation of someone's voice, how could we possibly form a romantic connection with them? Now, a perspective dance with our network. It's become popular to say that we're a product of the 5 people we surround ourselves with, or whatever the number is. Or that our network is our network. I want to give a little love to the nuance of most time. There's still incredible value in investing time with an eclectic mix of people of all backgrounds, socioeconomic status, different perspectives. Yeah. Don't spend the majority of your time with people who you wouldn't want to be like. But humans are multidimensional, and there's value in investing a little bit of time with a lot of different people. Self-reflect and self-connect a little bit on each mirror, each person. Improve what you want in yourself, keep what you like, and release what you don't. And now a perspective dance with absurd. I want the term absurd to have a positive connotation. I use it with positive intent. It feels good to say. It's fun. It's easy to make sound dramatic. Like, this pizza is absurd. See? Yeah, pizza. Cool. Now, grateful for gratitude. When I got to Bali again, I was so grateful to be back to be here again. And then I thought to myself, wow, I'm so grateful. I never took this for granted. And I saw value in that. So I'm sharing it. Make of it what you will. Now, a perspective dance with commitment issues. I've offered a perspective dance on this previously, saying that the commitment might be to freedom and flexibility. Today, I want to boogie again and offer that we're actually always committed to whatever it is we are doing. So oftentimes this topic is related to healthy commitments, referencing people's inability to commit to something long-term. But not committing to something long-term is a commitment in and of itself. Committing to not opening up, committing to being a contracted version of oneself, committing to staying attached to whatever current patterns one has. Now, the question of the week. Do you view AI as an enhancement or a replacement? Email me your answers, selffriendshippodcast@gmail.com. To be notified of new episodes and receive more playfully helpful content, sign up for Planit Butter Substack publication. The link is in the show notes. You get weekly self-friendship articles, audio articles, bi-weekly Blizzard's Dictionary, and for founding members, you get bonus self-friendship podcast episodes. See you there. And the world's first coffee table book with a lesson, Party of One, Self-Friendship in Action, is available internationally on planetbutter.com. Please continue to enjoy and review Self-Friendship Podcast. It's super helpful. Thanks for landing on Planit Butter. I'll see you next Thursday. From my planet to yours.